Just so you know, Gary, my doctor, it's still good, but my doctor hates it. Anyway, so I'm actually starting a new job recently, and I was always asked what happened at my old job, and I turned it into a little story that I call Things I Learned While Digging My Own Grave. So, I mean, that got your attention? I'm good, because if you think your Mondays are bad, there's nothing on it. Low copier toner, no good donuts in the break room. I had a paramilitary group storming the house. So anyway, I don't really know what happens. They're not really those kind of chatty people, but they did take me outside, into the back, into the woods, and it was like, then they throw a shovel in front of me. I said, this guy's got a brick red bandana on, there's two of them there. One, he says, you got a choice. You want a good Christian hole or not? Oh, I'm sorry, that's right, I shouldn't assume your religion, but, hole. You want it, you gotta dig for it. I'm like, the fact that he assumed it didn't make it any better, but, so I start digging, because I don't really know what else to do. And I start digging, and I'm like, okay, just one of you guys turn around, I can bang the other one with a shovel, and I can run. Not the best idea, but I don't really have that. So I'm digging, and they're still watching me, and it's like, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? What am I going to do? The guy stops me. Hey, I got to tell you something. Really, really important. Lift with your knees. Lift with your knees. God, oh my God. I'm like, just glaring at him. I don't know what I'm doing. Then he says, all right, I'm going to level with you. This whole thing here, and what's going on, it's not personal. You had nothing to do with it. This wasn't your fault. You didn't do anything wrong. C'est la vie. Well, I mean, c'est la vie for me. You're going to die in a few hours too. Am I right, bro? Give me a high on me. So I get him out and hang him. And he glares at us. He's like, just be sulky. God, you're going to die. Why don't you go out on a good high note? And I lose it. You're about to kill me. I know, but that doesn't mean you leave your buddies hanging. Seriously. My mother always said, never leave someone hanging. And I said, well, did she teach you not to kill people? And then I said, well, he said, yes, she did. But the whole point of life is to do better than your parents. So then once the hole gets deep enough, he says, all right, get on your knees, let down there. I'm going to bury you face down. So if you become a zombie, you're going to dig out the wrong way. I mean, I could do that thing where I put the coins over your eyes, but I have a strict rule on out-of-pocket costs. I'm sure you understand. So anyway, I'm thinking to myself, I'm shutting my eyes like, oh God, this is the worst thing ever. I'm about to die, and the last thing I had to eat was 3-day-old pasta and diet soda. Store brand diet soda. So then, bang, bang! That actually wasn't too bad. So I will open my eyes, I stand up, and then the other guy is lying dead on the ground. And good old Brick Red's looking at me and going, oh, hey champ, how you doing? I'm happy, actually. I thought you were going to have a heart attack. I betted that you were going to have one, but you didn't. And I don't have to pay this guy, even though I lost, so great. But since you're here, do me a real solid. Stick that there corpse there in the corpse hole. And so, and then after that, go home, never come back. So he turns around, clicks his heels, and starts dancing like no one's watching. And then I'm like, okay. I threw the corpse in the hole, and I run back home. And once my heart finally gets out of my throat, I'm like, okay, God, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? Leave it alone, but now I need a new job. So I think to myself, okay, I can dust off the old resume, but you know what they're going to ask once you go, right? Why'd you leave your last job? And so I said to myself, okay, I could say unsafe working conditions, but that makes you a whiner, and is that really going to be good for a first impression? Or wait, I got it. Hostile takeover. Thanks everyone. Have a good night.